Who told y'all to do that? Who told you that was okay? What's good, y'all? If you're new to the channel, my name is Shadiq, and I'm acting across KRXOVR Media. I don't even want to spend too much time on this introduction. 2Face is among my top 3 artists for this year. Everything I've heard from him has been a masterpiece. He has 3 songs that are better than some people's whole EPs, mixtapes, and even albums. He is an incredibly talented artist. Honestly, before we even get into this one, drop your favorite line from this song. I already know the kind of lyricist that he is. There's going to be things I'm not going to catch the first time. He has punchlines that are just layered. Listen, I just want to hear this remix. Initially, when I shared it for Frank, we said that Millions, Unknown T, or Abs maybe should have been on this remix, but it's not. It doesn't look like it's gonna disappoint. And the fact that Walks hit me up saying he wants me to hit him up after I do this reaction, I'm expecting something super special. Lastly, I want to say shout out to Coco from the 1994 Collective for sending me this one early, so I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. Let's get it. Okay, so they remixed the beat a little bit too. Shout out to Ludo and RJ on the production for this one. That shit got locked for man, just went to unblocking and did it again. So please don't cheat. Shout out to Abs in the video, shout out to Ludo Orphy. That shit got locked for a man, just went to unblocking and did it again. Please don't cheat, I saw a bad beat and did it again. Again and again, again and again, Bro said no tools in the ride, I can't lie, I did it again. If me and bros in the glide, then I ain't gotta drive, I'm bringing the skeng. Chefed in once, but the job went done like Britney Spears, I did it again. Spin it up, blocking for the... That was different. I don't think I've ever heard anybody reference Britney Spears like that. That was different. That was different. And honestly, I'm liking RV's voice on this beat. It's really complimenting him really well. I can't necessarily pinpoint like a RV type beat, but this is definitely one of those that I can hear in the future, like being that kind of approach for him. Chefed in once, but the job went done like Britney Spears. I did it again. Spin it up, block if I don't see one. I'll switch these gears and spin it again. Might set the most lit in the ends, and we got guns way bigger than them. We grip and slide, so get inside or pick a side, can't sit on the fence. Smoking kill, so I stopped when she got dropped and I pull it again. Again and again, I'm fried.
I came in with arms under my armpit. Now I'm sure when man get roll up.
Man said I came in with arms under my armpits. All I heard was roll up. I already knew. I already had a feeling. 2Face is just that kind of artist. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says.
Reload it!
He's the kind of artist where everything that he says.
I'm fried. I came in with arms under my armpit. Now I'm sure when man get roll on with girls and guns that keep my heart cold. I let the ting go. I ain't missing no one, Hunter. 2 sticks in my hand, drummer.
Man said no one, Hunter. I ain't missing no one, Hunter.
I'm fried. I came in with arms under my armpit. Now I'm sure when man get roll on with girls and guns that keep my heart cold. I let the ting go. I ain't missing no one, Hunter. 2 sticks in my hand, drummer. Still trying to bud my skin, summer. Y'all come hold this pipe, plumber. Came in the function pissed off. Now everything sticky like lip gloss. I had wax that were bigger than Rick Ross. I walked in jail.
What? Two-Face is top 5, top 3 lyricists of 2021. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care.
Again,
I don't care. It's the way that he places the lines.
Now I'm sure when man get roll on with girls and guns that keep my heart cold. I let the ting go. I ain't missing no one, Hunter. 2 sticks in my hand, drummer. Still trying to bud my skin, summer. Y'all come hold this pipe, plumber. Came in the function pissed off. Now everything sticky like lip gloss. I had wax that were bigger than Rick Ross. I walked in jail and made the whole Wingstop.
Ben said Wingstop. If you don't know, Rick Ross owns a couple Wingstop franchises.
Summer, y'all come hold this pipe, plumber. Came in the function pissed off. Now everything sticky like lip gloss. I had wax that were bigger than Rick Ross. I walked in jail and made the whole Wingstop. 4
and he got back there.
Plumber, came in the function pissed off. Now everything sticky like lip gloss. I had wax that were bigger than Rick Ross. I walked in jail and made the whole Wingstop. 4 dots and blicky. If you see this thing in my palm, I'm far from angels. We're like Adam and Eve in the fables.
Ben said, if you see this thing in my palms, well, if I'm assuming he's talking about Stigmata. I could be wrong, but I'm assuming he's talking about Stigmata. If he's talking about Stigmata, that listen, man. If you don't like reloads, go suck on a mama. I don't know why you're watching reaction videos. That sounds like your problem.
I had wax that were bigger than Rick Ross. I walked in jail and made the whole wing stop. 4 dots and blicky. If you see this thing in my palm, I'm far from angels. We're like Adam and Eve in the fables. Cause if I got this cane, I'm able.
You know, I like the bar. It's not slapping the way that it could, just because of the fact that there's that bar in the Smoke Boys Metaball bars. And y'all know the one. If you don't, make sure you check out the Smoke Boys Metaball bars. That one, it would have slapped differently had I not heard that bar before. But yeah.
Far from angels, we're like Adam and Eve in the fables. Cause if I got this cane, I'm able. Last year I got locked for a man that went to up rock and then did it again. Gally from East said, please don't cheat. I saw a bad beat and then did it again. Well, again and again, again and again, slide. Again and again, ride, aye. Last year I got locked for a man that went to up rock and then did it again. Gally from East said, please don't cheat. I saw a bad beat and then did it again. Well, again and again, again and again, slide. Again and again.
I want to hear what she's gonna do on this.
I might just flex for the hell of it. Fucking the game up, I'm supposed to be celibate. You rappers are pissed when I step in my element. Don't have to show 'em my ass to be relevant. Apply that pressure to gal and brother. Get cheese like feta. Slide on ups and leather in any weather. 6 man deep, looking like we NSG. When I pull up to the function.
6 man deep, looking like we NSG. Yo. You know what's crazy? My first time hearing her was on Dave's project. And she actually reminds you a little bit of Shabo. I'm kind of curious as to what her and Shabo sound together. If y'all been watching my reactions, you know I like to throw these kind of recommendations out all the time. But I'm even just... I can hear this one being like an all-star remix lineup, right? Where so everybody gets like 8 bars, however many bars, right? Like Abs, Unknown T, Millions, Shabo, even Mr. Familiar. I can hear bare artists on like a 2008 style all-star remix on this track. I even care if it's another remix. Do it. It will be cold. Because all these different voices are actually complementing the beat very well, and vice versa. You would think that sometimes when you have a beat that's like really colorful, or this has a lot of different things going on that sounds like it's tailored to one particular artist, that not many people can like really write it really well, and they're all doing their thing.
Again and again.
I might just flex for the hell of it. Fucking the game up, I'm supposed to be celibate. You rappers are pissed when I step in my element. Don't have to show 'em my ass to be relevant. Apply that pressure to gal and brother. Get cheese like feta. Slide on ups and leather in any weather. 6 man deep, looking like we NSG. When I pull up to the function, flickies and waps got options. Peak when I'm whipping concoctions.
And she has a song called Options.
Cheese like feta. Slide on ups and leather in any weather. 6 man deep, looking like we NSG. When I pull up to the function, flickies and waps got options. Peak when I'm whipping concoctions. Sweet face, not innocent. 2-face in a mask. Can't tell if I done a ting with him. Wins could never be juju. Dead man for idiot. Momo ting in the back sound.
Creep on the up block with a toolie. Tryna lead, man, red like Rumi. Whoosh. Turn him inside out, took his insides out. Now her big piece shooty. Ooh, like cat shows in your hat, try running in. I cool shows in his back. I don't know how you got a gap with no bills. And get any mills, that's some black I can't fail to attack the cool.
No, I don't care. Gully's energy was just different. It's just different. Like, I don't care. I'm hyped. I don't care what anybody says.
Creep on the up block with a toolie. Tryna lead, man, red like Rumi. Whoosh. Turn him inside out, took his insides out. Now her big piece shooty. Ooh, like cat shows in your hat, try running in. Like I cool shows in his back. I don't know how you got it.
Man said inside out, took his insides out. I'm not gonna hold you. His voice just sounds like it's mixed kind of weird here. Maybe I'm bugging. I don't know. His voice sounds like it's the least clear out of everybody so far. But what he's doing with it is cool. I like the fact that they dropped the beat for his like intro.
Sweet face, not innocent. 2-face in a mask. Can't tell if I done a ting with him. Wins could never be juju. Dead man for idiot. Momo ting in the back sound.
Creep on the up block with a toolie. Tryna lead, man, red like Rumi. Whoosh. Turn him inside out, took his insides out. Now her big piece shooty. Ooh, like cat shows in your hat, try running in. Like I cool shows in his back. I don't know how you got a gap with no bills. And get any mills, that's some black I can't fail to attack. The cool's unlimited, not limited. Put him in the sky.
Hold on. There's a lot of things going on with his voice right now. I can barely even take in what he's saying. Hold on. Let me try to focus.
Big piece shooty. Ooh, like cat shows in your hat, try running in. Like I cool shows in his back. I don't know how you got a gap with no bills. And get any mills, that's some black I can't fail to attack. The cool's unlimited, not limited. Put him in the sky, now he's high like a pyramid. If I have a name drop, she'd be privileged. I just see peace so sweet when I fidgeted. I had another got again. Little man got himself. Again he got dragged back, then he got again. I wouldn't have that. I would go grab the skin.
Last Last year I got locked for a man that went to up block and then did it again. Gully from East said, please don't cheat, I saw a
okay, so now this is gonna be the producer's time to shine.
But again and again,
hope Two-Face gets another verse.
Again and again, right. Last year I got locked for a man that went to up block and then did it again. Gully from East said, please don't cheat, I saw a bad
the song's about to end.
Again and again, again and again, slide. Again and again, right.
I wish that Two-Face. Who told y'all to do that? Who told you that was okay? No, we're taking it right back to Gully. I don't care. We're taking it back to Gully.
Turn them inside out, creep on the up block with a toolie. Tryna leave my red like Rumi. Turn them inside out, took his insides out, big piece shooty. Like cat shows in your hat, try run and do like a cool shows in his back. I don't know how you gotta get with no bills. And then get any mills, that's some black a half fell to attack. The cool's unlimited, not limited. Put him in the sky, now he's high like a pyramid. If I have a name drop, you'd be privileged. I just see pencil suit while I fidgeted. I had another got again, little man got himself. Again, he got jacked back, then he got again. I would have that, I would go clap this game.
Last year I got locked for a man that went to up block and then did it again. Gully from East said, please don't cheat, I saw a bad B and then did it again. But again and again,
visuals are Two-Face's visuals are always sick, yo.
Last year I got locked for a man that went to up block and then did it again. Gully from East said, please don't cheat, I saw a bad B and then did it again. But again and again, again and again, slide. Again and again, right.
Hey, Ludo! So on this channel we hold the vows. That means we're getting shit into it. I'm giving this one just above a 9. Something that's really difficult to do as an artist is to make a remix to a song that doesn't devalue the original or make you feel like, why did you even bother doing that? I do think that it didn't disappoint me across the board. Everybody came through swinging, they did what they had to do. They didn't do too much to make it super overwhelming, but at the same time they kept the essence of what made the original song such a good song. I think that compared to everybody else, Gully experimented the most with his flows. I think everybody else kind of stuck with their guns. They kept it simple and they allowed the beat and what they had to say to be the emphasis for their verses. I also enjoy the fact that they allowed this beat to also have its own opportunity to be a little bit fresh. So it isn't just like, alright cool, you already heard the song, so you already know exactly what you're gonna get coming into the remix. They gave it a moment for you to be surprised by the beat the same way that you're surprised by the new verses. While I do think that all of the verses are strong in their own right, I also don't think that they really hit me the same way that the first version of the song hit me. However, what I will say is that they all still allowed themselves to have a moment to really emphasize their wordplay, maybe even a little bit more than you may usually attribute to their style. Like for example, when it comes to RV and Gully, I don't necessarily think of wordplay too much when it comes to them. I think more so of like cadences and delivery and confidence and things of that nature. And especially with Gully, I'm thinking more about like energy and just straight up hype and its contagious, infectious vibes. And then with ShaSimone, like I said, my first time hearing her is on Dave's project to the best of my knowledge. So hearing her on that project and then coming through a completely different vibe here, it really was a strong switch up, and it also showed what she can do lyrically. What I do like though is that everybody kind of stay consistent with the again theme. So yeah, it's a remix, and yeah, they're all having their own verses, and there isn't necessarily a theme to the song per se. The fact that they allowed themselves to make a theme, that's one of the things I really have to point out. I honestly wish that Two-Face had another verse. I wish that maybe towards the end, instead of doing the hook twice, maybe he did like a remix of his own hook, or maybe like a bridge into the hook instead. So that way, again, you're getting something, I keep saying again, but that way you're getting something fresh along with everything else that we got on this track. I do feel like the first one is a little bit more replayable by my standards. I guess I could probably attribute that just to the nostalgia and kind of just always being taken back to that first moment when I heard the song. So that could probably be something, but I also do have to point out the fact that Gully's verse just kind of felt and sounded a little bit weird. I had to listen to it maybe about 2 other times before hitting this part of the video for me to really take in what he was saying, because there was just so much going on with the layers in his vocals. I think that it was very experimental, but it took away a little bit from his verse. Nonetheless though, this was a very strong lineup. Like I said, I wouldn't even be mad if he put this beat out and allowed a bunch of other artists to do a whole all-star remix to it. I wouldn't be mad at all. This is just one of those beats that's really strong, and I do have to reiterate that I do think that a lot of different kinds of artists can really find their way on this beat. There's a lot of artists I wish I could hear on this beat. Off the top of my head, people like Getz, Fredo, maybe even Central C, they all probably can find their own pockets and still bring their style to this beat. So let me know who you think would have done really good on this remix. Who are some people you would like to hear on this beat in particular? Who do you think had the best verse? What was your favorite punchline? All of that. And as always, hang tight for some more reactions. I do got more of this coming for y'all, but until next time, peace.